What is up, everyone? I decided that I was gonna go ahead and do a twofer, so expect another video after this one. This week has actually been kind of wild. I don't specifically know where to begin, so I'm just gonna I just want to go ahead and take this time to point out right fast that I'm just sort of looking forward to the future, and I'm a little paranoid about it because I'm expecting something good to happen to me this year, and I'm nervous about it because whenever I get too close to something good that happens to me, something really bad happens. Like really bad. For example, there was a MechaCon where I went, where the Power Rangers were the guest, right? I think it was like MechaCon 9 or something like that. It was MechaCon is an anime convention, or rather a mech convention in New Orleans, Louisiana. I don't know if it's still going, but it was a big convention. You go over there, you have fun, you encounter some of the guests. I always go to conventions to like interact with the guests. I kind of really, I meet up with friends and stuff like that, but conventions are really, really, really big, really packed events, so you're not gonna always see people. So I go over to this convention. I got a chance to see Walter Jones and the late Jason David Frank and Steve Cardenas and David Yost and Karen Ashley and the like. And on my way, like I said, it was 3 days of pure bliss. I was really enjoying myself. It was a lot of fun to just be able to just sort of let loose. Even though, if I'm not mistaken, I think I had to work that weekend, and I had to call them up, and I had to call them up and let them know I couldn't make it because I'm in the next city over. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, can't make it. And so I'm over there having the time of my life, and on the way back, I get into my first serious car accident, and I'm talking about, it was bad too, because apparently somebody swerved in front of the car that was in front of me, and that car got a little shook up, and it like, we're on the spillway between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, and it's one way. So this vehicle turned in the middle of the road, and I'm right behind it, and I'm braking, and all of a sudden the like, I'm under, my vehicle is underneath this giant SUV, and it's just like, it's on it, and had I have drove any faster, I would have been eating I would have been eating this van. Okay, this van was like really kind of close to my face. It went through my windshield. It's like it's like kind of close to my face. It scraped off the first part of my car, and my only regret is that I couldn't get the stuff that I was trying to get out of my trunk beforehand. Like, I think I had like some old notebooks and stuff in there. So that will always sort of depress me a little bit. Um, but yeah, that was like MechaCon 9, if I'm not mistaken. I think I want to say I had pictures of the wreck, and in any case, though, like I said, I had fun, and I got into a car accident on the way back. My first ever car accident, my first ever big car accident, and this was like with my first car, and it hurt because it was like the reason why and then obviously, and like, I think the thing that really kind of made me mad about my first wreck was that when I got into it, I got called to court, even though my car was the one that got totaled. And I go over to court, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I guess we forgot to tell you, you didn't have to come to court. So we just drove all the way here for nothing? Come on, man." It's Louisiana, is racist. They probably just try to find ways to harass black people all the time. But that was like one of the, but it was just like one of those times where I just sort of, it's like I had a really good time, probably for the first time in years, and then I get into my first ever car accident on my way back home. So there was that, and there was another time. I wanted to be a professional wrestler for as far back as I can remember. I think if you go back into some of my older videos, I talk about how I wanted to be a professional wrestler and stuff like that, and and I finally get the opportunity to go and train at Reality of Wrestling in January 1st, 2020. Or I'm pretty sure something happened that year, but we don't know for sure. I go over there though. I got the Sonic the Hedgehog hair going. Cool. I go over there, and I got a chance to be a part of, like, I got a chance to help out with some events, like from January until March, because we all know what happened in March of 2020, and I have been trying to get back there since. So it's like it's like it feels kind of weird because I'm not trying to make it about me, but it's like I was on my way. I was actually getting there. I was actually close to getting in, and all of a sudden, a global pandemic happens, bro. Come on, what? So it's like it just feels like every single time something good is about to happen to me, something bad happens just to So I'm always kind of weary about, like, feeling good about certain things. It's not that I'm a negative person. I just look at everything from, both perspectives of optimism and realism, because being optimistic means, yay, something good can come of this. But realism is, okay, judging by my past history, things happen pretty badly. Also, as I said before, I said I was going to show all the size of my, my Rubik's Cube. I got it over there so I can, like, actually get it. So there is that. Okay. Also, I might every so often try to, like, give you, a new word, a new sign language word of the day. Let's see. Daily. No. Let's see. Weekly. Word sign language. I don't know yet. I'm gonna probably, like, every so often I'm gonna try, like, I learn a word, and I'm gonna try to at least show you the word, so that way, give myself a little something extra to do so I can, like, maintain this a little bit. So today's word is what? What? One thing I learned about trying to learn another language is to always kind of go for go for question words, so that way you can know how to ask questions. It's always question words that are words for, like, the senses, like who, like, touch, feel, taste, smell, touch, and then I want to say it's what question words, sense words, and then numbers or something like that. Whatever. I'll relearn the rules some other time. In the meantime, though, there's that. I've been watching Nip Tuck lately. I do plan on probably, like, doing a little review of that, like, on my WordPress or something, because it's my trip to the zoo, which I also explain on my WordPress. I also I'm going to try to start using my WordPress a little bit more. This is I know this is a little boring because I really ain't got nothing going on. Because as far as personally is concerned, I'm trying my best to sort of not retain my excitement, because I am really excited for these next few months. But I'm retaining it because every single time I feel good about something really bad happens. So, I mean, here's the hoping that things don't go wrong. That's it for now. Love, peace, and happiness, and y'all be easy. How'd I do? Pretty good. Is that how you're gonna start making me sound? Yeah, I'm still working on the ventriloquism. You're doing great. Thank you. This isn't my real voice.